Hi Ashley, it's Courtney from Watch Courtney Lose. Excuse me while I scratch my foot. La 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 la. Okay. And also excuse my appearance. I've been super busy today and still am wearing workout gear. Anyways, I saw your vlog about hitting a plateau, and I wanted to share with you some of my tips for avoiding that or breaking that. I've been doing this for about 13 weeks and I have only had 1 week where I didn't see a loss. So I chalk that up to numerous things, but I'm going to share a couple of things with you. Hopefully they'll work for you and help you get through your current plateau. The first thing I would recommend, if you're not doing it already, green tea. Green tea is really helpful for boosting your metabolism. I drink at least 2 cups a day, one with caffeine, one without. I don't drink coffee at all, and I'm not a big hot beverage person, but I know that from hearing other friends who have gone through this process that green tea really helped them, so I decided to give it a shot, and I feel like it's doing its job. There's a little bit of a learning curve for your taste buds, but it's not bad, it's not terrible, and you get used to it really quickly. I throw in a packet of stevia to sweeten it up a bit because I don't like unsweetened tea, and then that way I don't have to deal with any increased calories because I'm drinking these cups of tea. So you might want to try that. The other thing that I do, which is going to sound a bit like sabotage, but I promise you this is not the case. I know you were talking about staying consistently within your calorie range, and that's awesome. But when you find you're in a plateau, what I would recommend trying, just give it a shot. What I do when I get into a situation, and I've only had 1 week where that's happened, and then since then I've made this a normal part of my week. Try to shock your system by going outside of your calorie range. My calorie range is 1,300 to 1,600 calories a day, and at least once a week, sometimes twice, depending on how good I'm being, but at least once a week I go up by 300 to 400 calories. So anywhere from 1,800 to 2,000 calories. I'll try and make sure I'm eating more food than my calorie range tells me to. There's a couple of reasons for this. One, your body figures out things really, really quickly. It helps to shake up your metabolism and shock it so that it works a bit harder. And the second reason is if you're working out on a regular basis, my workouts I do 5 days a week, 30 to 60 minutes of cardio depending on the day, and I do 5 days a week of strength training. Not a lot of strength training. My strength training sessions are only about 10 to 15 minutes right now, so not a lot, but enough to make a difference. And I found that when I was eating at the lower end of my calorie range and I started working out 5 days a week, things started to slow down. It's because your body is taking those extra calories that you're burning, and if you're eating at the lower end, if you have too big of a calorie deficit on a daily basis, your body is going to freak out and it's going to go into starvation mode. It's going to stop and slow things down because it thinks that something is wrong. So if you're working out consistently, if you're doing at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, try to stick to the higher end of your calorie ranges and mix it up once a week by eating in excess of that calorie range. It doesn't mean that you have to eat garbage. I think a lot of people, when you say eat more, they think, oh, well, I'm going to go have a bag of chips. No, it doesn't mean that. Certainly indulge if that's what you want on your higher calorie days, but you can still eat healthy and just eat more food. It helps to fuel your body and really, like I said, shakes up your metabolism. So those are the two things that I find really work for me. I'm not keen on increasing my workouts too much, just because I still have another 80 pounds to go. I'm down 40 now. Yay! And I have another 80 to go, and I don't want to end up having to work out 2 hours a day in another 6 months. I don't have time for that. I kind of have time for it right now, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to work out 2 hours a day. I don't want to work out 10 hours a week. So I'm just trying to gradually increase what I'm doing over time, and instead of necessarily increasing, I just switch things up every 4 weeks. If, in 4 weeks I've been doing just dancing and a strength training routine, I switch up the strength training routine and I start doing more walks instead of dancing, or I'll increase the intensity of the dancing or change the routines that I'm doing. So those are some of the tricks that I find have worked for me. I hope that one or two of them or all of them work for you and that you can bust through this plateau. I believe in you. I know you can do it. And you just gotta kind of stay the course sometimes and know that even if the scale isn't showing you the numbers that we want to see, that you're doing the best that you can for yourself and for your health. And that's what matters at the end of the day. So I hope you have a great week ahead of you, and I know that you're gonna bust through the plateau very, very soon.